Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Here we go. And so off the tip, it'll be the Bulls. Right side Murray. Now here's Jordan. Pass to Turner. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. These teams like to get into the half-court stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, there's not many teams like that anymore, but it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, when Gordon's team makes it this easy for him, of course he's going to throw it down hard.
Pass to Rizachet. From deep. Gordon pulls it in. First quarter of play, a minute in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Feels good about their chances if they can prevent Kawhi Leonard from taking over. We're talking about a first ballot Hall of Famer who can score from all three levels and can take your best scorer out of the game. I asked him, so what's the plan? He said, survive.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And so here is Chicago. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Oh, got a piece of it. Back to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jordan. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Now here's Murray. Brown looking around. To the wing, right side. And here's Turner from the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And here's Thompson for 3. The rebound by Turner. And it's Murray with the ball for the Bulls. And just under 2.5 minutes minutes elapsed here in the first. And here's Jordan. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14 and a half a game. On the break, Leonard gets the bucket.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Jordan. There's the three. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Jordan's got 5 now.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
On the wing, Thompson. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
And this is Thompson's game. His coaches and teammates love seeing him shoot off the catch.
The drive by Murray. Jordan with it. He's got 5. Launches it. And DeJounte Murray good for 3.
Well, that's just another thing Murray can do for you. Hit the 3.
Leonard inside. Right side O'Neal. Thompson outside. Balled in by Brown.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And stolen by Holiday. O'Neal with it. Jordan picks him up. And stolen by Brown. And now the Bulls in transition. Here's Murray. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And, Coach, you look at DeJounte Murray. A 6'5", do-it-all guard.
Well, Brian, he's got the size and quickness to defend either backcourt position. Offensively, he's best with the ball in his hands, but he has developed his spot-up game to help the team.
Screen by O'Neal to the middle. Second chance effort.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray scanning the floor. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Jordan. That shot off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Chicago ahead. They lead by 2. And the second.
The Grizzlies, 11.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing.
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Rizachet. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Chicago. 4-point game. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Now here's Jordan. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Jordan's got 9 points.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Back to Thompson. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Pass to Turner. Murray from outside. Memphis with a rebound. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Here's Jordan. He's got 9. And here's Brown for 3. It's tipped. Leonard with the ball. Checked by Gordon. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Aaron Gordon. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But, Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Substitution on the court.
Bulls leading by 5. Collins a screen. Down low. Oh, he got it with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Sabonis. Takes a 3. Tyson with the bucket.
Forget position. Sabonis is one of the best overall passers in the league.
Now McCollum. Collins a screen. And Collins with the slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Here's Walter. No made baskets yet. Here's Pritchard. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as positional first down. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Pass to Tyson. Walter from outside. And another 3 for Memphis.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the line.
Here's McCollum. Brown. Here's Pritchard. Sabonis, left side. And it's good for 2. Now just a 1-point Chicago lead.
Yeah, this is Sabonis in his zone. He makes scoring in the paint seem almost effortless. One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
To the right side. Walter from outside. Collins with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Robinson Earl. And no good. Trying to get that one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Bulls leading by 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. Timeout. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan. And it's Leonard with the ball for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Pass to Holiday for the lead. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Nice shot by Turner.
And this is today's NBA. Big men like Turner spacing the floor with great outside shooting.
O'Neal inside. Pass to Rizachet. 3-pointer. Sinks the tray. Rizachet's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Brown with a screen. 90 seconds into the second half now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. He's got a clear path. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
An incredibly strong player. Leonard able to convert through the contact.
He's made 3 or 4 free throw attempts in this game. Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league. And when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's O'Neal. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that's just a smart pass by the veteran, Drew Holiday.
Turner with it. O'Neal covers. Outside Murray. Back to Turner. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
The 3 from Thompson. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. And it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Jordan. Fires it. Thompson pulls it in.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
There's a screen by Turner. Lets it go from deep. Jordan misses.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
A spectacular athlete. When Leonard drives to the rim, he's difficult to stop.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Murray for 3. The Bulls with another miss. Memphis leading by 14. Here's Holiday. And he drops it in from the low post. Holiday's got his first bucket in this one.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Up top, Turner. Takes the 3. Memphis with a rebound.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Pass to Leonard. Right side O'Neal. Back to Leonard. It's Thompson, high post. Screen by Leonard. Here's O'Neal. Shot clock at 6.
You got him!
On the Another shot. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Leonard. Tries yet again. The putback. Missed it, even after all of those chances. Now here's Jordan. It could go. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They've been fantastic pushing the ball.
40.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Stand back in your early coaching days, what was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Shot's good by McCollum.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
Pass to Walter. Back to Pritchard. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Here's McCollum. From deep, Wiseman. Memphis with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Tyson. Count it. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Wiseman. Outside, Williams. Okoro on the wing. The three. On target from range. Okoro's got himself on the board with a three there.
Well, that's basically a warm-up three for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Pritchard to the left wing. Walter can't get it to go. The Bulls trail by 15. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Walker sets a screen. Here's Pritchard. Clock at 6. Up and over McCollum. Pritchard, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's McCollum. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
Well, he's a true combo guard. McCollum is trusted to run this offense. Great pass.
Walker sets a screen. Here's Walter. Back to Pritchard. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. To the wing on the left. From deep, Wiseman. That's good. That's McCollum with the assist.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on
Timeout,
one guy
timeout.
to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
It's time to get loud for your incredible. Get loud
1:56 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's O'Neal. Banked it in off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
We highlight Thompson's scoring often, but right there, just a great read to get it to the open teammate.
Pass to Jordan. Now here's Gordon. Let's go with a three. O'Neal pulls it in.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Back to Holiday. Leonard for three. Missed it. 5 for 7 from the field. And Gordon has got the ball here for the Bulls. Here's Jordan.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:14 left in the fourth. Pass to Holiday. Here's Risacher. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. And now a 12-point Memphis lead.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Grizzlies.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And this team really wanted to at least split this season series.
Leonard double team. Outside O'Neal. From outside the arc. The shot by Holiday, no good. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. 15 seconds left in the game. Brown with it. Now Thompson defending. 5 to shoot. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Oh, the officials are calling a technical foul here. You don't see this too often, but they tried to call for a timeout when they had none left.
A total lack of awareness there. Didn't seem to know they were out of timeouts. You don't expect to see that at this level.
Well, he just completely lost his concentration, I think. He should have been paying better attention at that moment. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it'll be the Bulls. Now here's Murray. Well, Brent, tonight we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist. And the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Pass to Bane. Beyond the arc. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Barnes the screen. Here's Irving, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Again, the Bulls score.
And wasting no time, DeJounte Murray off the catch.
Pass to Irving. Now here's Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Got a hand on it.
What a swat by Aaron Gordon.
Right side Brown. Out to Gordon. To the inside. Here's Murray. Over to the wing. To the middle. Second chance shot. And Gordon finishes it off.
Aaron Gordon has such tremendous physical gifts, and right there shows you he's got size and strength to get by you.
And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, BA. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range of his guard. Very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
KBA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. And you look at the history of the Hawks, Brent, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Brown. Takes a three. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
And we have seen Brown take more and more threes recently, becoming very confident in this shot.
Outside Irving. 17-foot shot on the way. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Brent, what's something you've seen from Murray's time in San Antonio to now?
Well, there's been no stoppage, B.A., of the type of work that DeJounte Murray puts in. He's had to learn a new system, but he's adapted to that, and he continues to play both ends of the floor to make an impact. Since coming into the league, Murray's worked so hard on his free throw shooting. It's really paying off.
It's Barnes on the wing. Here's Jordan driving to the basket. It's tipped. From downtown, and play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play.
And here's Brooks. No made baskets yet. Tipped. Oh, stolen by Turner. To the paint. And Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
Now Irving. Pass to Bain. Shoots over Brown. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Chicago ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll be back in just 15. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Pass to Sarr. Brown with the steal. Got a piece of it. Out to Gordon. Turner with it. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Murray. Here's Brown. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Hawks trail by 3. Inside. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard and not wasting extra chances that they're creating. Carter does so much out there to stretch out the defense. He's out on the perimeter, and he creates the trigger.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Okoro outside. Pass to Wiseman. Now McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Okoro, no good.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Greg.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Back to McCollum. Pass to Okoro. McCollum outside. Zara pulls it in.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Alvarado into the lane. And it's in there. Now it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
McCollum taking his time here. Okoro outside. It's a three-pointer. Okoro's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
When you're shooting off the catch like this, these are signs of some remarkable improvement in Okoro's game.
Outside Robinson. Here's Boucher for 3. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Team switch. Substitution on the court.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Wiseman with it. Still without a bucket. This one for 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Barnes, no good. And one thing about Harrison Barnes, Brent, he is efficient on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, it just feels like Harrison Barnes is one of those guys, BA, that's super steady, right? You know what he's going to do on a nightly basis, the shots he's going to take, and he has confidence in every one of those shots that he gets. So committed to both ends of the floor and a real team helper.
Yeah, we've seen Bane make a leap offensively because of his ability to hurry shots like this.
For 3, McCollum. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Irving. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Chicago ball.
.36 seconds left in the first half. McCollum outside. Collins a screen. Okoro outside. Launches it. Back to McCollum. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Clock is at 3. And it's Wiseman missing. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8. McCollum outside. From deep, Wiseman. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Atlanta on top, up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks brand.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games.
Down low. Goes in for the dunk.
And what I like about Bane, he sees the floor well, and he's so unselfish.
Here's Murray. No rebound by Atlanta. Here's Irving. Outside Barnes. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. On the wing, Irving. Here's Barnes. Defended by Gordon. Shoots.
Gordon, one of those guys defensively that shows off versatility, almost guarding 1 through 5 positions.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie. But Brad, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And stolen by Irving.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul.
Team's fourth.
Now here's Barnes. He's scoreless. Softly drops in the floater.
Attacking is one thing, but body control another, and Harrison Barnes showing you that on that play.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And here's Jordan. Pass to Turner. The 3-ball. Knocks it down from distance. Turner's got 9 points.
Got to be encouraged watching Turner shoot with conviction, realizing his team trusts him to take these fast shots.
Bane surveying the D. They set the pick. Here's Sarr. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Bulls trail by 3. From deep, Jordan. Sarr pulls it in.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Pass to Jordan. Slam dunk by Jordan.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed.
Love some AG highlights where he's jamming it down like that.
And it's Bane with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Outside Irving. Again.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And it's out of bounds. His last touch by Brooks. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Collins inside. Yet to see a basket. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Pass to Boucher. Here's Murray. Stop the drum. Murray! Good from way out.
Early on in his NBA career, Murray showing he's a capable shooter.
McCollum outside. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Relaxed defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
To the middle. Here's Sarr. Takes it in off the glass. And now a 4-point Atlanta lead.
You know, Sarr established himself in the paint and took advantage of what they gave him.
Pass to Wiseman. Inside. Here's Collins. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Collins has gotten his first bucket of the night.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Boucher on the screen. Outside Robinson. Fires the three. The shot. No good.
Timeout.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan. Leading by just 2. Don't go anywhere.
34.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Chicago trailing here. McCollum on the left side. Outside, Williams. Poke loose. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Irving. Williams grabs the board.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Shot's good by McCollum.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Irving looking around. They set the pick. Right at the free throw line. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
A spot on the floor where Kyrie cannot damage.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. We're just hoping some big production can make a splash today.
Thank you for that, Allie. That was good. Jordan. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. And they doubled up Irving. Up top Barnes. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The teardrop. Kicks it out to Bane. Lets the three fly. They get it back. Another shot. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. And so here is Chicago. They lead by 1. Pass to Gordon. And here's Turner. Puts it up. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Outside Irving. Brooks outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
That's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's Jordan. Drives to the hoop. Good work defensively by Brooks.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
It's been a dominant night for him. Staying productive throughout.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving.
Timeout.
That's his first foul. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Pass to Turner. Brown with it. Off target from outside. From deep, Payne. Buries it from 3. And now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Now Jordan. Murray from outside. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Irving is double. To the paint. Here's Barnes.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Clock at 6. Now Jordan. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. .124 left in the game. Atlanta leading by 8. Pass to Irving. Back to Payne. And good. Good on the assist by Irving.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Hawks.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
Here's Barnes. Oh, the vicious dunk by Barnes.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And he comes up with a bucket. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 17-5 run. Payne with it. Six to shoot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. So it's Atlanta with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.